Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric and
Victoria.
And we are coming at you live from our home office in beautiful Marietta, Georgia. We apologize for starting a little bit late tonight. We experienced technical difficulties.
It happened to the best of us.
Tell you what, it can happen at any time, so you just got to go with it sometimes.
Yeah,
and
that's what
that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to go with it. And so, right. So we want to welcome you for Wealthy Wise Wednesday. And as you're joining in, please let us know who you are and where you're joining from. Let us know if this is the first time you've seen our videos. We definitely like to keep track of newbies, and also let us know if if you're watching the recording. That's important to us as well. But please feel free to ask questions at any time. But
give us feedback.
Definitely want to hear from you. So. I'm Eric, and this is Victoria Duncanson, and our passion is to help network marketers, especially home-based businesses, take their business online profitably.
Entrepreneurs.
There are a lot of pitfalls when you get into this, and we've certainly had a lot of experience over the years with network marketing. And when we decided to take our business online, we experienced a lot of issues, a lot of problems, and we want to help you guys avoid that. So the topic tonight is the 5 things you need to know about your prospects. And if you're building a business and if you're dealing with prospects, you're definitely going to want to know these 5 things about your prospect. And so without further ado, we're going to get right into it. The top 5 things you need to know about your prospects. Number 1, most of your prospects are out there. They are looking for a solution. They are. If they're serious. There are going to be some people out there that are just wasting your time.
Curiosity seekers.
We call them tire kickers. Yeah. There are definitely those type of people out there. But the majority of people that are serious.
They're sincere.
Sincere, yeah.
They're really
like
looking. Yeah.
Sincere. The sincere prospects, they're looking for a solution to a problem. They have a problem. And of course.
And you supposedly should have the solution.
And of course, it would be helpful if you have a good understanding of what the typical problems are for your particular targeted, that's the key word, targeted market. Now, if you're doing like we used to do when we started out in this business and we were just not really targeted, we were just talking to everybody about anything, talk about our business, get a big megaphone, hey, join our business.
Basically throw mud to the wall.
We were actually focused on ourselves and our own needs and maybe our own problems, and not focusing on the problems of the prospect.
You got to take your eyes off yourself and you'll never be successful or help somebody succeed and ultimately help you succeed if you don't focus on them first.
So here's an important acronym to learn. It's WIFM. What's in it for me, right?
That's right. That's all people care about.
Yeah, that's all they care about. What's in it for me? So that's number 1. Most people are looking for a solution to a problem. Number 2, people are naturally guarded, right? Have you ever been taken advantage of by anybody in your life? Especially people that are trying to sell something. Have they ever kind of manipulated you a little bit, And so
people don't like to be sold. They like to purchase and buy on their own.
Now, Victoria's in sales, and one of the things that she's explained to me is salespeople are the most skeptical, right? Yeah. Because they understand sales, they understand the selling process.
They know all the buying signals.
They know about the buying signals, and it's like people tend to be guarded. They're skeptical. They got that wall up initially.
People do not want to be sold.
People do not want to be sold. They want to buy.
They want to be consumers. Now, people are happy and comfortable being consumers on their own. But nobody wants to be sold.
Nobody wants to be sold.
Yeah.
So that is very, very, very important. So the thing is, people are naturally guarded. So you got to find a way to get them to lower the barrier.
That's right.
And the best way to get people to lower their barriers is to ask questions, to let them know that you care about them. Ask pertinent questions, not closed-ended questions like "How old are you?" No.
Yes or no questions, but open-ended questions.
Open-ended questions.
How, when, why,
yeah.
where.
What are you, what are you trying to accomplish with your business? How are things going with your business? So that the answer cannot be a yes/no answer.
Where do you see yourself, or how do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
Absolutely, absolutely. Or what are you trying to gain in the next 2 or 3 years? Get them to talk about themselves,
not about you.
And as we mentioned on Monday night, one of the questions you would like to avoid is, how much money are you making with this thing? And one of the ways to get people not to ask that question is to get them to talk about themselves.
That's
you
right.
don't want them focused on you. You want them to focus on how you can help them, and by probing, by asking questions.
What's in it for them?
And psychologically, when you're asking questions, people feel like you care about them. So it is so important, and you need to really care.
Be authentic and be transparent.
Absolutely.
People want to know that you're human. Like, we're honest. We had technical difficulty. We're late tonight. Okay? Things happen. But we showed up.
That's right. Showed up. So now, number 3, people lack clarity. People's lives are kind of jumbled. There is
microwave society.
There is the rare person that has everything organized in their life.
I'd be afraid to meet that kind
that
of
is a
person.
rarity.
Like, oh my God.
Usually on TV, when they show you the serial killers on those shows, they have everything in place.
Everything in their closet is perfect. Everything is labeled. I'm like, oh, that's
those are the
perfect.
type of people you have to worry about.
I can assure you, we're nothing like that at all.
So yeah, if everybody has every food item labeled and every sock labeled in the sock drawer, run, get out, right? So most people are kind of lack clarity. They're kind of disorganized, and the average person sees thousands of ads every day.
Especially nowadays.
Everywhere you look, there are ads. So it's kind of hard to get people to focus. They say the average person has has less of a ability to focus than a jellyfish. Right?
Wow.
Jellyfish has better focusing ability than we do. So that's kind of scary when you think about it as well, but it's true. So the average person lacks clarity. Number 4, they want to be led. People do want to be led. People are looking for leadership. People are actually crying out for leadership. And especially when they're dealing with problems, especially when they're dealing with urgency.
They're looking for an expert. They're looking for a leader. They're looking for someone who's knowledgeable in the area.
And maybe somebody's been struggling in their business or in their life, and they're looking for a way out.
Yeah.
So they're looking for someone that they can know, like, and trust. Yeah. And if you can build up that know, like, and trust factor, you're going to have a business partner and possibly a great customer as well. So the thing is, number 4, people want to be led. And finally, number 5, people are human beings. Yes, they're living, breathing things.
They're not robots.
They are not robots, at least not yet.
And blood. Yeah.
I know this is the 21st century, but most of the time your prospects are not going to be robots.
No.
That's
not
debatable.
Yet.
With what's going on in Congress, they're talking about all of these bots taking over Facebook. But that's another story. But at any rate, we understand that these are real, living human beings that have real needs. And you want to understand that these people's needs are very, very valuable. So you want to get down below the surface. You don't want to just stay on the surface needs. Because if you see, I see so many ads on Facebook where people are flashing checks and flashing dollar bills. And that's not dealing with a person.
That doesn't move me at all, because that person hasn't taken time to find out what my needs are, my pains are, my goals are, and what's going on in my life.
It's as if these particular marketers think that people have a button that says money, right? And if you press the money button, then they're going to join your business. It doesn't work that way.
It'd be like a doctor diagnosing you without even checking you out, just signing you off and says, oh, we think you have this. You have to know what you're dealing with. You have to know your audience.
Yes.
You have to know your avatar, who you're dealing with within that audience. And you have to know what that person's pains and needs are.
Yep.
Once you ask questions and you find out what you're dealing with, then you can best help them. Remember, it's not about you. It's what's in it for them.
Yep.
What do they get out of it?
It's called getting to the problem of the problem.
To the core.
In other words, your particular customer, and that's a whole nother discussion to talk about who your particular customer
Your
is.
avatar, yeah.
But let's say the problem is they need more money, right? The problem of the problem is, why do they need more money? If they don't get the money that they have in mind, what is going to be the result, the negative result?
What's the pain they're going to experience if they don't get what they need?
What keeps them up at night?
Yeah.
You know, if it's a health issue, maybe someone is overweight, right? And they want to lose 20 pounds. What does it mean to them? In their mind, what is the real pain? What is the problem of the problem? The problem is the fact that they're 20 or 30 pounds overweight. But the problem of the problem is maybe they can't keep up with their kids, right? Maybe if that is the particular customer set that you're dealing with, well, maybe they have kids that are running all over the place and they take a few steps and they're like, that might be an issue, right?
Yeah.
And that is the problem of the problem. So that's when we say these are real people, they have real problems, not just off-on buttons. You know, not just money or not money. You know, you got to take it beyond that. So that's our quick discussion for this evening. Again, we are here every Monday and Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m., Max Out Monday, Wealthy Wise Wednesday. We will be starting our Facebook group this week. And
about that.
if you're
We're launching it,
if you're interested in our joining our group, we're going to put a link here in the comments so you can join our group, and we definitely look forward to working with you guys.
Yes.
But with that, this is Eric and Victoria saying, hope you're having a great Wednesday night. If not, let's make it a great one.
and remember, knowledge is information, wisdom is action. Have a great week.